All right, are we
I do have a
ready?
very nice one, thank you.
Yarg.
Okay.
Yar!
Stop pressing the
Me too.
buttons.
Press the button.
All right, does it? Okay.
Stop it! You love your button privileges revoked.
Distracting me. I'm trying to like hype myself up to do an intro. Does someone else want to do an intro this morning, today?
God, no.
Jackson, you can do it. You
Come
got
on,
this, Jackson.
Got a
Give
chance.
her a round of
Jackson,
applause.
we're hyping you up.
Okay. Hi, welcome back to Drunkards and Dragons. Fuck yeah!
You sound like you're on a sex line. I'm sorry. You sound like you just picked up a sex line and you're
Hi
going.
there. Welcome to
there.
Drunkards and Dragons.
Welcome to-
What could we roll for you
Welcome to
today?
Drunkards and Dragons, where we roll all 20s.
Oh my god,
Welcome
no.
to Dungeons and Dragons Air. Today we'll be taking you to San Francisco.
Would that be a D6 or a D12?
Can we give you a big proficiency bonus to go
Oh,
with that?
Jesus.
Yeah. I bet you my animal handling skills are much higher than yours.
Do you have
Roll
an
an-
efficiency roll to longbows?
Roll initiative to get coffee.
God.
Oh my god.
Okay,
wow.
stop.
Thank you for helping me.
intro, boys.
Thank you for helping me out of the awkward intro. And I'm sorry for the awkward intro. It
Yeah.
took too
no
long.
problem.
Like if
It
we
wasn't
just went
awkward
straight
until you said it was.
if we went straight into it, I would have been able to do it. But because it went for like 5 minutes, I couldn't do it. All right. Yeah, I'm Jackson. I'm Jackson Simiana. Hi, I'm an author. Go check out my book. It's pretty fucking good. I'm the dungeon master for this season. And these are our players. I'm going to quickly introduce you one at a time, and you can remind everyone of what your real name is, obviously, and then which character you're playing. Fox, do you want to go first?
Yeah, well, alright, so I'm playing Harry Harden, his lovely little monk hill dwarf. He's probably, shrugging off a hangover right now in his little barrel up in the room, so that's kind of where he's at.
Yeah, I'll do a quick recap of where we are and stuff as well after introductions. Cameron.
Gosh, okay. Hi, my name is Cameron. I play a
Hi, Cameron.
rogue gnome by the name of Pinky. Sorry if he sounds different this episode. I really don't know what he's supposed to sound like. I feel like his voice changes every fucking 10 seconds. But I sound completely
Part of his
crazy.
charm.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I thought you really found his voice last episode.
Pinky's voice was pretty good.
Yeah.
I just kind of go in and then just assume I'm doing it right.
Yeah, that's fun. Fucking do it as you feel. Declan.
Alrighty. I'm Declan. I'm playing a tiefling bard called Kairon. I'm using an awfully faux Irish accent that I'm still practicing, so we'll see how that goes as we continue.
Nice. And
Yeah.
last one is Ben.
Hello, I
Hello.
am a Lonehunter, a survivalist
God.
Goliath from the mountains of Ice Hall.
We didn't want your
He
life
wants
story,
to
Ben.
bang everything in sight and crush skulls all the time.
He does.
Yeah.
Same thing, same thing.
I'm
Isn't
telling
that
you
the same
right
thing?
now, it's gonna get us into trouble. You're gonna get our party into some serious shit.
Ben,
You're
I'm
gonna-
gonna roll. I'm gonna roll
gonna-
like a seduce check
yeah.
on Lone Hunter.
I'm gonna get like us into the middle of a fight and just roll ones the entire time. That's like my sole purpose in life.
Feeling submissive and breedable.
Ooh.
I've
Yeah.
literally literally the last 2 times I've taken damage was when I tripped.
No, you got your leg bitten by a wolf, remember?
Yeah, but after he
That's
had
true.
tripped and fell on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
All
job.
right. So I'll just do a quick introduction of what happens kind of in the intro, like before we started filming, and then what happened not last week, 2 weeks, however long ago. Last episode, that's the word. So our party has fled a neighboring kingdom, heading into the kingdom of Revendia to escape their last failed mission, which saw their group leader die and their reputations tarnished. Heading for the town of Devil's Creek, they came across a man named Bowden, caught in a bear trap in the woods. Our party made the decision to fight off a pack of wolves and rescued Bowden, escorting him into town. The party rented a room at the Slaughtered Swine Inn and spent the night eating and drinking to excess. They met the captain of the town guard, a cautious man named Randall Fern, and his wife Vera, who owns and runs the inn where you are staying. despite you guys hitting on her.
You
Everyone-
guys, don't dub me into that shit.
So, well, actually, no.
Yeah, exactly. It's a gross generalization. Okay.
She did give you a wink from memory, Pinky. You
hell
complimented her,
yeah.
and she winked at you. Yeah,
He's at just the right height.
Pinky's smooth. You know what?
just the right height for a good eating out.
You know what else is?
just lube him up.
Continue.
So everyone in Devil's Creek so far appears quite suspicious of your group. They're not used to seeing anyone but humans around. So for a tiefling and a dwarf and a gnome and what's the other one? Is that everyone? That's
Is a Goliath.
Goliath.
How could
Wow.
you
Yeah,
forget
Goliath.
about me?
Wow.
How dare
What kind of
you?
dungeon master are you?
Very
What an
forgettable.
asshole.
Honestly. Yeah.
He's literally the most troublesome one.
My brain's not.
Can we roll a
working right
d20
now.
to kill the dungeon master, please?
what you're worried about.
So for a bunch of non-humans to walk into town, it's quite troubling for a lot of people.
Fucking
Okay.
Dumbass is sleeping on the roof like a twat.
Yeah, he's on
roof-
the
We had a
roof.
perfectly good fucking bit that we could spoon in. But he
Hang
opted for
on.
the roof.
Hang on, you
Oh.
might be spooning. You don't know yet.
Oh,
No.
okay.
So
Okay, go.
Vera, who's the innkeeper who you met, she suggested that your group checks the jobs board at the guild hall in the morning because there may be a specific job that you'd be interested in seeing there.
Hell yeah. Work.
Yeah,
There's only one
'cause
job
you
I'm
guys
interested in
are-
doing in the morning.
You guys don't have a lot of gold, so work is probably a good thing, and it will progress the story. So Harry opened up about with the group about how hard it's been for him to lose Deramore, who was your previous party leader. Pinky offered some comforting thoughts of his own, hinting at a deep understanding of how Harry is feeling. Lonehunter has talked a bit about his culture and how it shaped his cold view of others. And meanwhile, Kairon, is it Kairon or Kairon?
Kairon.
Kairon, okay, because I've been calling him Kairon, sorry. So Kairon has been trying very diligently to keep everyone together and avoid confrontation at all costs, because there's a lot of violence and violent tendencies going on.
Fucking knock, honestly.
Lone Hunter.
I have no idea what
you
were talking
Didn't we
Alright.
fuck with Walnut?
Oh,
You did
yeah,
fuck with Walnut, but that was just kind of like a sub point.
Sorry, what?
Remember Walnut from last episode? He's coming back. Don't worry, guys.
It's been a hot minute.
It has. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly read this to you before we start. As our party sleeps through the night, they each have a different yet equally vivid dream. Ooh. Ooh.
Like, how vivid are we talking?
Well, I'm gonna read them to you.
Is mine gonna be
Okay.
about Vera?
Maybe.
That wasn't
So-
a dream.
So Kairon, you see your adoptive mother Lillian in amongst a cloud of red fog. You try to reach out to her, to hold her soft hands once more, to feel her warmth, her presence, one last time. You miss her maternal grace, the comfort she bestowed on you that no one else has ever come close to offering. Slowly, Lillian is dragged away by unseen hands further into the dark shadows of the crimson fog. As she fades, her screams emanate out from the dark. You fall to your knees as you feel the gut-wrenching pain in your stomach overwhelm you. In her place where she stood approaches a menacing figure clad in plated, spiked armor. You recognize him. His chainmail beneath the plates His chainmail beneath the plate clinks as he steps up to you, staring down like a mountain. A symbol painted in dried blood, proudly decorating his chest plate. A broken ring. Lonehunter. In your dream, you wake up caged
What?
behind unbreakable bars. Your wrists and ankles are shackled, and your mouth is gagged. Despite your size and strength, you cannot deny the helplessness you are feeling in that moment. Being denied the ability to move, to speak, your freedom has vanished and has been replaced with fear. It is a feeling you're not accustomed to, a rush through your body similar to the rush you feel when splitting a man's head in two, yet this rush is the opposite of thrilling, it's terrifying. The lashing you had received that morning on your back still bleeds, burning like hot embers beneath your tattered shirt. Your head spins as you are reminded that you are a slave and nothing more. No matter how hard you try to break out from the shackles and the cage, you know that there is no escape from this hell, and that is what frightens you the most. Harry, you dream of the mountainside, that fatal misstep, the avalanche of rock, and the screams of your squad as they are crushed on the slope beneath you. In amongst the clouds of dust and debris, you see a womanly figure in the path of the enormous landslide. She stands there petrified, unable to move as if her legs were made of stone. You recognize her striking features, her bouncing curls, and the shine in her eyes. It's Susan. You scream her name, hoping for her to hear you across the roar of the landslide, but no noise escapes your lips. Your voice has disappeared. Barely a whimper escapes. You watch in horror as the avalanche of rock swallows the only woman you ever loved and wipes her away from existence. Pinky. In your dream, you're strolling through some thick woods. A canopy of green surrounds you. With each step, you feel the soft blades of grass beneath your bare feet. You reach out to caress the plants by your sides. Before you stands a strange altar, a grand marble plinth with intricate vine-like carvings decorating its entire surface. Resting on top of the altar at your eye level sits a strange, seed-shaped object the size of a human's fist. The object is glowing a stunning red as bright as sunlight. You hear a low hum in your ears and feel the warmth from the seed-like treasure as you reach out to touch it. Pinky can't help but smile. He's found it. It's real. Everything was worth it. As you go to touch the brilliant object, everything falls silent. The plants surrounding you begin to shrivel up before beginning... What have I written here? The plants surrounding you begin to shrivel up and rot. Everything turns to thick black tar-like substance. The tree trunks groan and collapse. The leaves shrivel up and die. The grass melts. Birds fall dead from the sky with maggots infesting their bodies. Insects once buzzing lay twitching at your feet. The sky grows black. The object before you grows brighter and brighter. Its heat overwhelms you. Pinky screams, holding his hands out in front of his eyes to try and find any escape from the searing heat. The last thing he remembers is burning. So, some of those dreams represent memories and traumas. Others are a bit more of an abstract, I guess, look at your characters and the turmoil they're facing. But it's completely up to you guys what you want to do with those dreams, whether you want to divulge with each other or not.
That's you guys, wow.
Man, I thought my dream was going pretty well.
You guys have issues.
I've certainly
Alright.
had worse dreams.
So, you're all sprawled out across the room that you rented in the Slaughtered Swine Inn. Heads are spinning, stomachs are grumbling, and the room smells of sick, all signs of a good night. Lonehunter, you awaken first in the small straw bed with your legs hanging over the end and Pinky curled up by your side snoring. A layer of sweat glistens across your skin. After a rain-swept moment of brooding on the rooftop the night before, you decided to come back in and enjoy the rest of the night with your party before you all drunkenly passed out. You look over and see Kairon and Harry asleep on the floor with their pack blankets spread over them. A rooster crows from outside. Rays of the dawn sunlight begin flooding through the single window and musty curtains in your cramped room. So, Lonehunter, is there anything you want to do as you're waking up?
I'll take a shit.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
Where?
In
There's
the
a chamber
corner
pot.
of the room. Oh, in the chamber pot.
In the chamber. Okay.
In the barrel of your
Don't
back.
touch my barrel. Don't touch my barrel.
Take your shit and fuck
Don't take a shit in my barrel. I don't want to have to wipe your shit off of my mosaic tile.
Alright,
I'll
so
do it on the chamber pot.
Thank God.
so
Lone Hunter has some fucking big shits.
yeah, he does.
Oh no.
So as Lonehunter's taking his shit in the chamber pot, the noise wakes up Harry.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Harry wakes up and he stumbles over to the window and kind of hoists himself up and throws out
Nice.
out of it.
Nice, love it. That noise wakes up Kairon and Pinky. Anything
Sorry,
you want to say?
Like your lone hunter's taking a big old poo.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Harry's
God.
just throwing up out the window.
and I kind of like roll over and my eyes just start to squint open and all I see is just Lone Hunter's asshole as he takes a shit right in front of me. And I'm
God.
like,
I could swallow Pinky.
My manhood is the size of you, Pinky.
Come on.
and I trot out of bed and I immediately start making my way to the bar downstairs.
Okay, well, as you reach for the door, there's a knock. The
Shit.
voice is clearly recognizable as Vera, the barmaid and inn owner who you met the previous night. She yells out, "Breakfast ready, you lot! Come get it while it's still hot. And remember, you still owe me a silver piece."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, right. We'll get you your silver
Right.
piece, lady.
Who's paying her?
Oh,
I think-
I'll fucking pay her.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Oh, no.
swing open the door just to get a look at Vera's chunky ass as she goes downstairs.
Okay.
I
Does
say,
have quite a chunky ass.
But I make it discreet, you know, so she doesn't
Yeah.
notice because she's turned around. Because I'm a
Ve-
gentleman.
Right,
you know?
boys, get your fucking eyes off the tavern, mate.
Vera turns around and kind of nods her head at Pinky, and she says, "I hope you slept well, little one. Hope the rats weren't biting too much."
I said, "Mm. You are more pretty than the morning sunrise, Vera. What a sight for sore eyes."
She kind of chuckles and turns away.
All
All right.
I do a little dance.
You do a little jig.
Do a little jig. All right. I'm gonna need everyone to roll a Constitution check just by itself to see how hungover you are.
Brilliant.
Oh,
I have no constitution
21.
modifier.
oh, that's good.
Ah.
Hey.
All right. Cool. So
Thank you.
So Harry and Lonehunter and Kairon rolled pretty well, but Pinky rolled a 5. So Pinky is unfortunately quite hungover and is gonna get disadvantage on rolls for like the first half of the day.
Pinky quickly runs to the chamber pot that Lonehunter is still shitting in, and I vomit it out.
Okay.
Are you alright?
Doing the
Alright,
little
well,
doing the little dance kind of upset my stomach. So
Yeah.
Alright. Kieran's a bit fed up, so Kieran
Why-
gets dressed and starts to move downstairs.
Yeah,
Why
Harry
is your
wipes the
face
vomit.
right next to my cock, Pinky?
kind of had to sling your balls over my shoulder as I lean under you.
Jesus
God,
Christ.
no.
Harry just kind of wipes the vomit off of his like face and out of his beard, and
I
just looks into the corner of the room and sees this and joins Karen just downstairs. He just shakes his head.
I
and
don't
walks out of
suppose
the
there's a
room.
wa- I don't
Pinky,
suppose there's a
do
wash
you want
basin,
me
is
to
there?
shit on
Hang on.
you?
One at a
Oh,
time.
no.
I finish vomiting. And go, sorry, old chap. And then I kind of give his balls a little bit of a pat, and I make my way downstairs.
Okay. All right. So as you
Great start.
yeah, we are. Great start. So as you exit the room, the air is quite cold and stale this morning. The night was quite long and rainy, so everything's still quite damp. The fire pit in the center of the inn smokes and sends the smells of roasted meat flooding through the whole building. On the ground floor, you find the same table you sat at the previous night, covered in steaming hot food. Platters of crispy bacon and runny eggs, toasted black bread and fried onions, white mushrooms, and cups of goat's milk. Vera gestures towards the table. "Hope this will
Uh,
suffice," she says.
Oh,
Oh fuck yeah!
Damn.
I give Vera my silver piece, and I also throw in an extra one.
Oh,
Hospitality.
Oh.
Okay. Being a bit
mighty
generous,
kind.
aren't we, Pinky?
that's mighty kind of you, she says.
Don't question it, Vera. And I give her a little wink, and I make my way over to the table.
Okay.
Kind of
Oh, boy.
stumbling my way over, really.
Yeah.
I struggle to jump up onto the stool.
All right, you
He's
got.
just kind of sitting in his chair. He's stuffing his face full of food. He doesn't have much to say in the mornings. He's really thinking. He's really thinking on his dream. He's a bit traumatized, so he's just kind of keeping to himself. He's eating. So
Lonehunter is thinking, this is very good fucking bacon.
awesome.
That is it.
It's Lonehunter downstairs.
Well,
she's still shitting.
And Kira,
I gratefully accept the breakfast and gruel. I
Mhm.
think I'd like to roll a perception check just to see what the morning crowd in the inn is like.
sure.
I think how do I roll a perception check again for this shit? I think it's
So you can do
What do
your
I-
advanced dice roller, which lets you do the
Because my perception's 11. So what do I roll that with?
Are you looking for anything specific, or are you just kind of looking?
No,
I'm just trying to
yes.
see. I'm just trying to see what characters are at the inn in the morning.
Yeah, that's
like,
okay.
If there's
Surely we can just see them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
could I could
alright.
just tell you. I
Who's
guess.
in the inn? Who's in the
okay,
inn?
or you can just tell us. Fuck it, we'll go with that.
You just wanted a dice roll, guys. There's not really many people, especially compared to last night. You do, however, recognize a familiar face sitting at the bar. A small man is sitting there. He turns around and kind of approaches your table, licking his lips. He reeks of spew, but eyes your food. He has a black eye and a swollen cheek after Pinky's cantrip the night before. You recognize
Oh, it's
You-
Walnut.
it's Walnut. Yeah, you recognize him as Walnut.
Oh.
Walnut laughs to himself. He says, "Got room for one more?"
Hmm.
Keep your hands off.
I don't
the
know.
fucking
What do you guys
bacon.
think? What do you? Yeah, all right. Well, not you sit down. I kind of pull out the chair next to me and pat it. You know, like
Walnut
Sit
sits
down.
down.
I'm
It's
kind of
heavy.
indifferent. I don't really
No,
care if he joins us or not. I just want food.
There-
yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
no.
food. Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him why his parents called him Walnut.
Oh, it's just a nickname.
Oh, what's his real name?
Roll a persuasion.
Or persuasion? Oh,
Oh
fuck.
god. You have the worst charisma, don't you?
7.
None of your business.
Please tell us
I-
before I split your head in two.
I you know.
Just call me Walnut, friend.
All right, fine.
Is this your first time through Devil's Creek? Is it?
It is.
He kind of like rubs his black eye. It's still obviously quite sore. He doesn't know that you did that to him, by the way.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, Walnut,
Doesn't
what
have to say.
happened to your face?
Oh,
Were you born like that, or?
my friend last night, the fucker decided to punch me right in the face. Don't know why. No reason.
oh, how unfortunate! Who would do something like that to a friend?
Do it again.
The
Wait, why
Walnut
did
kind
Walnut
of
get
laughs
punched
to
in the
himself.
face?
Sorry.
Why did Walnut get punched in the face?
Remember?
Cameron used his fucking.
Because I
hand
whispered to his
cantrip.
friend saying that Walnut thinks you're a dumbass or something.
Yeah.
A pussy, I'm pretty sure was.
pussy.
Wow, what a dated insult, am I right?
Yeah. Pinky was trying to cheer up Harry because Harry was opening up about how much losing Deramore was affecting him. And then Pinky kind of gave some philosophy about, finding meaning in life. And then he said to Harry, "You want to see something funny?" And then did the cantrip and made his friend punch Walnut.
Was funny.
It was
very
pretty funny.
It was very funny. All right. Well,
So,
yeah, I was just gonna say, all right, Walnut. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about this here town of yours? What's the haps? What's the stitch? Any town goss?
wow. He leans into you closer. And he stinks, by the way, like he's just been throwing up on himself all night.
God.
Can't smell any
Everyone-
worse than Lonehunter.
True.
Yeah.
Everyone's been a bit on edge here lately, haven't they? Yeah. Yeah, ever since that whole Royal Caravan incident. Yeah. Everyone's a bit on edge, especially of them, you non-humans especially. No, don't take offense now. Don't take offense. I love me some non-humans, but yeah, everyone's a bit worried at the moment.
Caravan incident.
Do you care to elaborate, my good man? What is this royal caravan incident you're talking about? It's the
Oh.
first we've heard of it.
Oh, you haven't heard? Oh, of course, you're not from here, are you? Where are you from, actually?
Just around, the outer rim, bit of a backwater town. Nowhere worth talking about.
Right. Well, if you go to the jobs board in town at the guild hall, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's his Walnut's accent is changing so often. I'm so sorry. I can't stick to one. Yeah, if you go to the jobs board, you'll see what I'm talking about. They've got all the information there. They're looking to hire
thank
some
you, my good
people.
man.
They're looking to hire someone, as far as I hear, to try and solve the situation.
Hmm.
Which plate of food is currently in front of Pinky?
What plate of food do you want in front of
Yeah.
Pinky?
Oh. I don't know,
Porridge.
some Oh.
I have
Alright.
the plate of bacon in front
You're
of
just
me.
like kind of playing with the porridge, and all you can
Yeah,
think
I'm
of
not
is
really
Lone
paying
Hunter's
attention.
shit.
I'm not paying attention at all to this conversation. I'm so hungover. I'm just trying to get as much
Yeah.
food inside of me as possible.
That's
Mm.
fair.
So,
That's fair.
The bowl is kind of like at my eye level, and I just kind of gently just tip the bowl forward, and I just like watch as the porridge slowly just slips down my throat. And that's all I'm doing while this conversation's happening, and I don't stop.
You're still talking about eating breakfast, right?
Yes.
Roll a dexterity. Roll a. What would it be like? Hands, like to see if he doesn't drop it or not. It's like dexterity, isn't it?
It's dexterity, yeah.
Acrobatics.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain's just not working today. Roll a dexterity check with
Maybe
the disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah,
Roll
because you're
2.
hungover.
Yeah,
So you roll 2 and take the
Oh
bonus.
no.
Oh.
All right. So a fair,
So that
a
was
fair.
an
It was an 8, yeah. So a fair amount of the porridge kind of slips out and like goes down your shirt as well.
Right, well, Harry's polished off his breakfast, and now he's just kind of sitting, rocking back in his chair. He's eyeing Walnut, kind of with a bit of a glare because he was so rude to him earlier.
Oh, I mean you no offense there, lad.
Lad!
Just
Lad!
not used to outsiders. You're very
I'll have you
generous.
know, I'm 269 years old.
Oh
You're
my.
a child to me.
You're very generous offering up this food. Now I'm Scottish. It's like the fourth accent I've had for you. You're very generous
know what?
offering up
Let's
this
go
food
with
for
it.
me.
Right.
I'm very thankful. Like ever since my wife left me and I lost my house, this inn has become kind of a second home to me. Really, good folk
Sounds
like you
like
is
you're
hard to
everything.
come by.
His wife left
Alrighty, we don't need your freaking life story.
We don't need your life story, mate. Thanks for telling us about the job board. Finish your plate, and then you can bugger off. I think.
Oh yeah,
Pink-
thanks.
Pinky is still hung up on the fact that Harry is over 200 years old.
Yeah.
He goes,
Isn't it ironic that you're 200 years old and you still can't get onto any of the carnival rides because you're too fucking short?
he slapped. Oh, I slapped my knee, forgetting that there's porridge on it. I just
You are
kind of
funny.
splatter some
Just like a
porridge.
sloppy slap.
Ah.
Mm.
And
Floppy
let's-
slap.
Look,
I start
I'm writing
licking,
that down.
Look,
I
look,
start
who-
licking my hand.
look who's talking, Pinky. You're
Yeah.
you're shorter than I am.
Yeah, but at least I'm 20. I'm gonna grow.
You're gonna grow. You're a gnome.
Just you fucking.
He's like a goblin.
You're a
You're a gnome. Watch, you dumb dwarf.
dumb dwarf. Harry grabs a piece of bacon from Lone Hunter's plate and just kind of like slaps Pinky across the face with it.
Joke's on you. I love bacon. Ha!
And just kind of stuff into my mouth, along with the
Nice.
porridge.
I think Kairon's just quite. Kairon's quite thoroughly bemused, so I'm just kind of sitting there with a smirk on my face. I want to see where this
Alright.
goes.
I
Just
feel
letting
like
it
with-
happen.
yeah, I
Aaron,
feel-
Aaron, you
Yeah.
should try some of the porridge with the bacon. It's just crazy. Oh, I think I'm still drunk.
Probably, yeah.
Oh gosh.
So
Do
are we
we-
we're just waiting for Lone Hunter to finish his meal now, are we? Before we wander off, are we
I
gonna
am
go get?
stuffing my face full of fucking bacon. And there is nothing else apart from the bacon.
He's just eating the whole fucking plate. What a pig!
Yeah, he's eating the whole pig for sure.
Yeah, he's eating the whole pig. Jesus. All right, fine. Okay, is everyone finished? Are we done?
Yeah, I'll say.
Done. I'm done.
As
Thank-
in the same motion that the porridge was going into my body, it's now going out back into the bowl.
Oh no.
Just like
With
dribbling
equal
out the side of
velocity.
your mouth.
It's almost like the video got like rewound. It just looks exactly the same, but it's going back into the bowl.
Oh no.
Fantastic.
Your friend doesn't look too good there, Walnut says.
Ah,
Had a good
You'll
night,
be
did you,
fine.
mate?
You'll be fine.
And I'm completely forgetting that I'm in the middle of vomiting. I just say, "Fuck off!" And back in the boat.
He had a tough night. He'll be fine. Right as rain, we'll just go dunk him in a puddle.
Walnut raises his tankard to you guys.
He might drown in a puddle.
He might drown in the puddle, yeah.
I will carry him to the puddle.
And
You
there
wanna
we go.
carry
We're
him
not
to the
even
puddle?
outside yet.
We're not even outside yet.
Put me
But
in a-
why don't me and Kieran, we can go upstairs, we can get everyone's stuff, and Lonehunter can carry Pinky out and try sober him up in the puddle.
Is
Okay.
there like a bathroom or like a shower or anything like that in sort of area, or is that not? something
God,
you can
no.
really get?
God no.
This is Ravendia. This is a land of mud.
Is there a pond?
There's a river. There's a creek. Like Devil's Creek is named after the creek that runs through it.
Is
Oh.
that the puddle? Is there a puddle?
Shall we go to the creek?
It was raining all night, so there's going to be like massive puddles in all the ditches in the road and stuff. But they're going to be like covered. They're going to be like full of mud and like horse manure and
This is fine.
vomit and.
Let's go take a swim in the river. Huh? Lone Hunter, you want to go to the river? I know you want to go.
All right. Well, how
this
about this?
puddle
You boys
looks
go
good
down to
enough.
the river and freshen up, so you don't smell like shite, and we can go to the fucking job board and look for any work around.
Yeah.
Lone Hunter, you could pick me up and throw me in. It would be so much fun, right?
Okay, little one, let's go to the river.
All right.
Okay.
As you guys separate and go down different streets, Lone Hunter and Pinky, you come across something that you weren't expecting to see. Kind of off to the side of the street, you see a group of. I've written it down. I should read it, shouldn't I, rather than come up with it on the spot. Well, first of all, just so you get an idea of the area. So this area of Devil's Creek is kind of the more built-up area. So like. There's a bunch of two-storied houses, tighter streets made of cobblestone and mud. There's some narrow alleyways, but they're at the moment quite flooded and infested with rats and stuff. But yeah, as you're separating from Kairon and Harry, you guys come across the site. A figure is being crucified onto a tall wooden post across the road from you. His arms are outstretched and his body is sunken down with gravity. The body is covered in smears of mud and blood and filth. And crows are already perching on the figure's shoulders, ready to peck out his flesh.
What
His short
the
stature, square jaw, and bushy beard give his race away immediately. It's a dwarf. Hanging around the dwarf's neck reads a crudely spelled sign written with charcoal. It says, "Freak." Pinky.
One less one.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Ah.
But he's being hung up like crucified with his with nails through his hands. Pinky, you can't help but notice that the clumps of grass and wildflowers beneath the dwarf's hanging corpse are stained crimson red by the dripping blood.
Oh.
Someone didn't have a very good night. Sorry, this is really terrible.
One less dwarf, the better.
4 peasants covered in filthy rags and scraps for clothes and rough tattoos stand beneath the crucified dwarf laughing. One still wields the bloody hammer used to pin him to the wood. "Good job, lads. Let this be a message to all them non-human freaks," one of the men cackles. The 4 men, realizing that they're no longer alone, stare on in as you stare on in shock, turn to see you non-humans watching them. They take a few steps forward, grimacing and sneering in your direction.
How many of them are there?
4.
4? Lone Hunter, you want to do this?
Well. One
I'm
of the
too hungover for the shit.
So sorry. The leader of the group is a thug. He's got louse-infested dreadlocks. He says, "Well. Looks like we'll be needing a few more posts to crucify you."
Wow.
Shut up, little one.
Wow.
So what do you guys want to do?
Can I split his head in half?
Oh god, here we go.
Just so you know, I'll get them to roll for it, but you only just separated from Fox and Declan, so you would be able to call them for help, and they'd have to roll for
I
perception. But
split his head loud enough for.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. You can do that, but hold on. So one of them has a hammer. Are the others armed?
they have scimitars. Yeah.
Scimitars?
Yes.
What the fuck are those?
fuck?
Curved
Curved
swords.
sword.
Curved swords,
Oh shit!
like a pirate's sword.
Oh, we should probably call for the others, shouldn't we?
Yeah, because let's just bear in mind, Pinky still is hungover and has disadvantage on
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
he does.
I think it's like essentially like it's not even 1.5 because he's half a man. It's like 1.25 people.
Hold on, let me just see if I find my bloody my D&D book. Oh, there it is. Cool. Hold on. Let me
You
just
found
check.
it. Nice.
Yeah, just let me check. Let me check this spell. See if
Yep,
it's
no worries.
Oh
useful.
God.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Useful. No, it's this is good. This is good. It's nothing stupid. Nothing
It's something
dumb.
to cure his hangover.
Sure.
It's something to cure his hangover.
No. No. Where is it? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna use my message cantrip.
Yep.
It says I can cast a spell through solid objects if you're
Mhm.
familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier. And so now because I know that the other two are just around the corner. I'm gonna send a message to Harry Hardon with transmutation. Yes, cantrip. Okay. And I'm gonna send a message to Harry Hardon. I'm gonna be like, Hardon, and I'm just gonna say, okay. So I'm even slurring my words in this message, and you can tell it's me because it's how the spell works. You know who's giving you a message, and you can say something back as well. And so I'm just like, Harry, they've got Dwarf Jesus over here, and a lot of scimitars. Just gonna get fucked real quick. And I send
Harry,
that to Harry.
yeah. Harry stops mid-stride and grabs Karen's arm, and he says, Karen, Pinky and Lonehunter have found Jesus. They've found Dwarf Jesus. We gotta go check this shit out, man. And he spins around and he starts waddling back down the street.
Are they fucking drunk again? We only just left the inn.
He kind of shouts over his shoulder, "Yeah, I think they're pissed, but we'll go check it out."
Remember,
fuck's
Jesus
sake.
doesn't exist in this universe.
Oh, whatever. Who gives a shit? The dwarves. Yeah,
No, I mean,
okay,
he used
fine.
crucifixion, which is a
Fine.
famously
You know what?
Christian thing.
Harry had a neighbor when he lived in the Empire, and it was a dwarf guy named Jesus.
Okay,
And
that works. That's fine.
That's who he's interpreting that message about. And clearly, he had a conversation with Pinky at some point, telling him about Jesus and
It
how
was
he
last
really liked
night.
last night, and he really, really liked to be tied up in bondage on crosses.
Oh well, that's fine. That's canon. It's canon now. So
There you go.
Your boy Jesus is here.
all right.
Lots of angry guys with swords,
The-
bro.
the
What
Harry-
have they done to Jesus?
Harry's
Jesus
kind of
must have
just
forgotten the
charging
safe word.
down the street, like at kind of a brisk pace, or what he considers a brisk pace, and his barrel is kind of shaking around on his back as he's kind of wading through the mud.
All right.
All right.
Well,
So
Kairon thinks it's too early for whatever shit's about to go down.
you're
Alright,
joining
so-
them though, Kairon?
All right.
Well, I mean,
now
he kind of grabbed me by the arm. He's got quite a strong grip.
Now, hang on. Let me just say that these guys haven't actually drawn swords on you yet. They've only approached you, so technically
No,
you're not
but
in
shit's
combat yet.
fucked. Shit's fucked. We're throwing hands.
I
As you,
pull out my weapons from their sheaths.
1 second. As Fox comes around, as Harry comes around the corner,
Are we really doing this?
Let Jackson speak. Oh my gosh.
God.
you can have a chance in a sec, Declan. Just let me explain this. Harry, as you come around the corner, you notice that it's a dwarf that they've crucified, and you just feel like an immediate rage.
I just start
Build up
trembling
inside
with
you.
rage, and I draw my weapon. I'm not doing anything with it yet, but I'm holding it. I'm fucking holding it, and I'm glaring at the guy with the hammer. Oh, I'm ready to go. I
Declan,
shout, oi!
Oi!
I place my hands on my weapons that are still sheathed.
Cool. And Declan, did you want to say something before anything happens?
I wanted to ask the men for what for was this man strung up for any particular crime?
For being a non-human.
Yeah, right. Look like some bitches are about to die.
Pinky just kind of says. Pinky says, there's a fucking sign on his neck that says freak. Kairon, read the fucking room, bro.
He kind of just starts stealing towards him, infuriated.
Yeah, Fox, you're kind of cutting out because you were shouting.
Oh, Harry's gesturing above his head with his fucking axe, and he's waving. He's pissed. He's
Okay.
ready to go.
Alright, so do you guys want to attack?
Yeah.
Sounds like we're fucking
Too
Harry-
early in the fucking morning for this.
Harry runs up to him and to start it, will attempt to drive his hand axe through the bastard's skull.
We need to do initiative first.
I know, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Alright.
16.
You got 60. You've got disadvantage though.
Oh,
You have
son
to
of a
roll again.
bitch. Wait, does that count with initiative too?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Counts with
11.
11. Okay.
11. Roll again. So 16. Okay.
Oh, fuck, we've got terrible initiative.
Well, it just
So we're
means
the ones
that-
who drew weapons first.
It just
That
means that
means
it is
I get-
Fox and me.
Yeah.
And I've got four bandits.
Mm-hmm.
And what is their dexterity is +1. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah, you just
Alright.
Alright, do it one at a
Shit.
time. 1,
He moves at the
2,
speed of light.
3, 4. Okay. Oh, and I have to do these two again. 3, 5. Okay. Alright, so who got the highest? Hi there, Jackson from the future in editing. So for this fight coming up, I accidentally quite a few times call the enemies that our party's fighting, I call them guards, but they're actually bandits. So just be aware of that. We do correct it at some point, but for a lot of it, we actually say that we're fighting guards when we're supposed to be fighting bandits. The guards are not a part of this fight. Okay, enjoy. We'll go from
One
highest
of
to
the
lowest.
dudes with 20.
Yeah, they got
20.
20.
Alright, so we'll say guard 1 goes first, then Harry,
Yarg.
And then me.
then
When were you a pirate?
then it's
I've always
Then it's me.
been a bit of a
I've got
pirate.
10.
hang on. Yeah, so it's
Just me after
Lonehunter,
Harry.
then Kairon. Sorry, Kairon, and then Pinky.
No, I'm after Harry.
Yeah.
You after Harry?
Pinky's
You got
after
6.
Harry.
No,
but
that
he
was to
got-
decide
oh,
who
right.
goes first. We both got the same number.
My bad. Yep, sorry. So Pinky, Lonehunter, Kairon, then we'll say like guard 2, guard 3, guard 4.
Right.
Okay, and I'll just quickly draw this out so we don't get lost in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got Harry, and then we've got.
Well,
so
I'm
Kieran's
carrying
going to be with
Pinky.
you. Yeah. So
I'm on his shoulders.
Lonehunter and Pinky are together. All right, Harry, you go. Oh, sorry, no, guard 1 goes first.
Yeah.
All right, we'll say that guard 1 is the guy with the hammer. So he's going to run at Harry and with his hammer drawn and attack. So we're going to do an attack roll.
That
That's
misses.
a 7. That's a miss. Okay, Harry, your turn.
All right. Fuck. Here we go. All right. So roll to attack. 21.
Are you
Oh, that-
attacking guard
that
1?
hits. Yeah, I'm attacking guard 1, Mr. Hammer. I'm attacking Hammer Man.
All right.
Right.
Yep, that's a
Okay,
hit.
so I'm steaming towards Hammer Guy. I got my hand axe raised, ready to come down on top of him. So, right, how much damage do I do? A D6.
Nice.
So that's 5. But I'm proficient in it, so that's +2. And it's dexterity, so another 2. So that's 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, so
And, hold up,
Yep.
and then I follow that up with an undercut for 3 damage.
Okay, cool. So as guard 1 rushes at Harry with his hammer drawn, Harry rushes at guard 1 with his axe drawn above his head, just screaming in rage. Guard 1 takes a swing and misses at Harry, and then Harry just like lops off the guy's head in one smooth move. and you kill him instantly.
And punch his corpse too. I kind of kick his fucking
Yeah,
corpse. I'm
As
like,
he's falling, you just kind of stick him in the stomach.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, take that, you bigot. I'm the only one allowed to be bigoted around here.
Pinky, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Alrighty. I kind of I'm current. How far away are they from us right now?
Just within I don't know 3 meters.
Oh, you can jump that.
Yeah,
I can throw you. I can throw you that.
Well, I don't think you can throw me since it's not your turn. But
We can for fun we can do it, but we'll get him to roll an agility, like a strength check or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Well,
is that a D20 plus 4?
Whatever,
Which is strength?
whatever your strength modifier is. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see if you want to be thrown.
Oh.
Alright, so you get successfully thrown. Where do you want to be thrown at?
cool. Throw me at number 4.
Number 4, cool. Alright, so Lonehunter just takes Pinky off of his shoulders and just tosses him at the 4th guard. Pinky, what do you want to do? Attack him?
Well, this is gonna be great. Okay, so I've got when I've got disadvantage, this is gonna go so well.
Oh yeah.
I've got Daggy and
It was under
Dougie.
your instruction.
Yeah, well, Pinky while drunk was like, "This is a fucking great idea, Lonehunter. Do it." And so I've got my first dagger, Daggy, and my second dagger, Dougie, drawn.
Yep.
And I get thrown, and it's almost like I'm doing like a dive into the ocean, you know, and like I've jumped into the pool, and I've just got both of my daggers just pointed ahead of me, and I just kind of go as I'm thrown towards number 4, and I'm gonna try and get number 4 right in the eyes with my one dagger for each of his eyes. Okay.
So roll your attack roll.
Yeah, okay. So because he threw me, I don't need to do an acrobatics check because he kind of did the acrobatics for me.
Yeah, so he threw you, yeah.
Cool. Alrighty, so I need to roll a d20 and then the and then +3 for dexterity.
And
Come on.
disadvantage, so 2 rolls.
Okay. Well,
That's a botch.
critical fail.
That's a botch, yeah.
I'm not even gonna bother doing this thing on.
No, yeah, you failed. Alright, so as Lonehunter just tosses Pinky in the air, it looks really fucking cool. He's got his daggers out, he's just screaming, but he misses. He goes flying past guard 4 and lands behind him in the mud. So Pinky, you're over here now.
Cool. I kind of just roll over on my side, and just vomit into the dirt again. What the fuck? I just kind of blame it on Lonehunter. What was that, man? You totally biffed it.
Alright, Lonehunter, it's your turn now. What do you want to do?
I lunge at person 4 using the distraction of the guard 4 turning around to aim for his neck with both my axes.
Okay, so do you want to roll an attack roll?
Yeah, so it's just 1, so that's a D6.
D20.
Oh no, D20. It's
with your modifiers and proficiencies.
and that would be, I'd use acrobatics because I'm lunging at him.
No, strength for your weapon.
Oh, okay.
No, so
Good fun.
okay, that was a D20. Okay, that's a miss. So you swing at guard 4 and it just goes straight over his head. He's a bit more agile than you're expecting. Kairon, what do you want to do, Kairon?
I'd like to try and get to some high ground, where I can use my bow a bit better. So what are the nearby buildings like? Is there anything I can sort of use to scale to sort of perch myself up on?
Yeah. So we're in a street at the moment. So like, there's going to be buildings on your left and right, and they're 2 stories. So maybe you can like try and scale up a post and go up on the balcony or something.
Yep, I'll do that. So I just roll an acrobatics check for that.
Yep.
Where is my thing? Fuck.
That's a fail.
All
right.
Shit.
As
You
Kairon
guys are doing wonderful.
as Kairon tries to scale up one of the balconies to get some high ground, he slips and falls, forgetting how wet everything is from last night's rain.
Shit.
God.
Yes,
Uh,
indeed.
When is Harry gonna do anything useful? That's what I'm wondering.
Harry killed someone.
I killed someone. I lopped the bastard's head off, and then I kicked his fucking headless body while it was falling.
Hey,
That was badass. That was,
fucking useless,
that
man.
was badass. You guys are just
Why
useless.
didn't you kick the head at one of the other guards and stun him?
Exactly.
Well, he can
You're
do that. He can do that
useless.
on his. He can do that on his
Do it
next
on my
attack if he
next
wants to.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's guard 2's turn. He's gonna go for Harry. I will do a attack roll. So he's got a scimitar this time, which is +3. 16. Does that hit you? That
Yeah.
hits. Okay. And I'll roll for damage.
How much health do you have? Fox?
11.
Oh, he takes 6 damage. That's not good.
All right.
So the guard slashes down at you, and we'll say it like hits your shoulder. So it cuts
Yeah.
quite deep. You're bleeding quite a lot, hurts quite a lot, but you're still going, but you're quite badly injured. All right. Guard 3 is gonna go for Kairon, who's now fallen in the mud. The 20 plus 3. Oh, that's a crit.
Well,
Oh
fuck.
no.
That's not good. So that's going to be a hit no matter what, and I'll do a damage roll. You guys just woke up as well. This is very unlucky.
Who would have
you-
thought?
Yeah, maybe
were
we
just-
shouldn't pick a fight with the guards.
They're not guards. They're
Oh, okay. I thought you said guard. I was like,
No, they're bandits. Oh, sorry, maybe I did say guard,
Oh,
but
okay,
they're
that's
they're
fine.
bandits. Yeah, they're wearing like tattered clothes and shit. So
Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't feel so stressed anymore then.
yeah.
Sweet.
He does 3 damage to you. So guard 3 rushes at you and plants his scimitar in your leg and cuts off a bit of flesh, but not enough to. Wait, how much health do you have?
10.
Yeah, okay, so a decent amount of damage. So Fox gonna write down the damage and Declan the damage you guys took.
Yeah.
Just so you
Oh,
make
yes.
sure. Cool. And guard 4 is gonna go for Pinky.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He's just like looking at you, still like laying in the mud, just like what the.
As
fuck?
As I've swung this axe over his head.
Yeah.
He like doesn't even notice.
He doesn't
He
even
just
care.
missed, and he's just going for me.
He's just fixated on this little creature just spewing up in the mud. I got an 8, so I think that's probably a miss.
Yes, and he doesn't.
Yes. Okay. So he takes a swing at you, but Pinky's able to dodge out of the way.
Aha!
All right, back to Harry. What does Harry want to do? So Harry, you've just been hit by guard 2.
Harry.
Okay, yeah, I know. I'm thinking. All right, so Harry's in a bit of pain. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna punt the head of guard 1 at guard 2.
Yep.
And then using that as a distraction, he's gonna swing at him with his axe. So
Okay.
I'll use the strike for the.
That's
the
going to
head.
be 2 separate attacks. Oh, are you just doing it for a distraction?
Yeah, I'm just doing it for
Okay.
a distraction.
So roll a strength check to kick it.
Fuck. 8.
All right, we're gonna say that you do kick it, but it doesn't distract him at all. It kind of just goes off to the side.
Kind of shout, yeah, and then he kind of stubbed my toe on it. It's quite painful. But anyways, I then follow it up with my axe.
Nice. That's a hit.
9, yeah, that's a hit, and then my damage is 10.
Damn.
10
Oh,
damage.
nice. Well done.
It's low-key carrying the team right now.
All right, so
Fucking playing
Harry-
around in the mud.
Harry, you're able to just like plant your axe into the thigh of the guy and nearly chops it completely off, and he falls to the ground screaming, and blood's just spurting out all over the place. But he's not dead, but he's really injured.
Take that, you fucker.
Okay, next is Pinky. What do you want to do, Pinky?
All right. Is Pinky gonna sober up anytime soon?
No, it was going to be a half-day disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys drank a lot.
Okay. Well,
Unless you
Uh,
want to, like, use a spell or
other-
something.
I don't have any.
Yeah.
Well, the other guy, the other guy misses me, and I just kind of I laugh at him. Like, what are you drunk? And then I go for his kneecaps with my with Daggy and Dougie in both hands.
Nice.
So I'm gonna roll. Critical fail again.
That's another botch.
Wow, this is very on character.
Okay, Pinky's so drunk that as he swings his daggers, he stabs himself in the foot.
Oh no!
Fuck.
That's it. I have to do it. That's a critical fail. So you're gonna have to take a
Yeah.
D6 damage.
Ah, fuck, man. Pinky only
Oh,
has
no.
fucking 8 HP. Oh shit! I clicked that multiple times. Oh wow! I take 6 damage.
Jesus Christ.
You
Oh.
got a critical failure on whether or not you hit, but you got the max amount of damage for the amount you hit for.
How have I critical failed twice in a row now?
You literally almost
I'm
chopped your
fucking
foot off.
lost, honestly.
Yeah. That,
So the dagger just like plants into your foot, and Pinky just starts screaming.
He's
Peggy, why would you breathing like that?
he's screaming on the ground in the mud, surrounded by his own vomit.
but I always make the time. I kind of scream at Harry and I go, Harry, what are you gonna fucking do, big man?
I am doing something. At least I'm not cutting off my own foot like you numbskull. Fuck.
All right, Lone Hunter, what do you want to do?
I swing at guard 4's head again.
Okay, so roll an attack roll.
Fucking bullshit. My rolls, it's this roll 20 things, man.
This
Oh
is a
my.
regular
Too
action.
bad.
That's a hit. Yep.
Yes. Okay,
God.
now I'll do damage. D6. So my first, I got dual swords. I mean axes.
Mhm.
So this is my first damage,
Yep.
and this is my second damage. So 10
Cool.
overall.
That's on guard 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So you swing you got axes, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you swing your axes and you plant them both into his face. Just you basically sever his jaw from his face. His teeth just come rolling out and everything. He falls on all fours screaming. He's still alive though, but just barely. His jaw is just like hanging loose, like from one of the hinges. His tongue comes rolling out. Yeah, it's foul.
He looks real shocked.
This is a great start to our morning.
Oh, part of my plan.
All right, it's Kieran's turn. So Kieran, you've just fallen from trying to scale the.
So it's
Oh,
just
joy.
number 3 now.
No, so 2 and 4 are really injured but alive, and 3 is full health but has attacked Kieran.
Right.
I'd like to try and escape the guard by attempting to scale the building again.
Yep.
This time.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh god, so many things. So many things.
No, it's a good idea. Oh my god!
I hate my life.
Welcome
So-
to the party, pal.
So Kieran,
Well-
Kieran got a 7.
Look, as a bonus action, I'd like to cast Healing Word on Pinky.
Okay.
Oh god.
Do you need a roll
Hold
for
up,
that?
let me-
Yeah,
yeah, I do. There you go. Oh, well,
Oh my
that worked.
Gosh, yes.
Nice.
It's more health than he actually has.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
God.
Pinky's back to full health, thanks to Kieran.
Did it like heal over the dagger in his foot?
Did it heal my hangover?
Yeah, we'll say
It
it. We'll,
should.
actually, yeah, no, it cures your hangover, so you don't have disadvantage anymore. But the dagger
Oh,
is still stuck in your foot, even though it's healed over now.
Oh, what the fuck?
So you're
shouldn't
gonna
have
have to
mentioned it.
yank it out.
You're gonna have to yank it out afterwards.
Oh, son of a bitch. Alright.
So Kairon, you're still on the floor though because you slipped over again. I'm sorry. I really wanted
Yeah.
to be fair, but
Look,
the numbers don't lie.
is sealed. Look, take me
Just
now.
a bunch
Take
You
me
of
now.
guys,
drunkards.
you guys are a fucking mess.
Harry's
This
lopping
is
on heads,
embarrassing.
and he just looks over. There's me with a dagger on my foot, Declan failing to climb a wall twice, and Lonehunter just swinging wildly.
Well, this is what happens when we lose our team leader. We're a bit of a shambles.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this was supposed to be a really easy fight, so not sure what happened.
The D20 thing is clearly conspiring against us.
Yeah. All right. So, guard 2 is gonna take, even though he's like really, really injured, his legs almost completely severed. He goes for Harry. It's D20 plus 3. Oh, that's a 21.
That
So I'm
hit.
gonna guess that's a
hit.
hit. Yep. Okay. D6.
Harry's fucking dead.
Really?
Yeah, he's dead.
No, he got healed
Wait.
for 10. He got healed for 10.
No, I
No,
didn't
no, that's-
think he got healed for 10. Harry has 0 health.
All right.
He's
So,
fucking-
so you
I
get
have to do a
knocked.
saving throw.
You
don't I?
get,
You get
yeah, you
knocked,
do a saving throw. Yeah. But
Mm.
we're
Oh
gonna
my
make
God.
it so that the first time you die, it's a knocked unconscious anyway.
Fuck.
But I'm
Dollars.
pretty sure if Declan has any more or Kairon has any more spell slots, he can healing word you and it will get you up.
I do have more. I do have like 3 more spell slots to cast Healing Word with.
Great.
So,
Amazing.
but
I'm
that
just
depends
gonna-
on what Guard 3 does
what
to
was,
me.
yeah, what was he attacking with? Was it strength?
Yes.
Okay.
To do when
Well,
when you get knocked out.
I'm knocked out. with
Yeah, we'll
0
say you're
hit
knocked
points.
out. All right. So guard 2 just kind of bunts Harry in the head with the end of his scimitar and knocks Harry out. Guard 3 is gonna go for Kairon.
Right. Well, good luck, guys. I don't know how you guys are gonna survive this, but
Harry's fucking useless, man.
Is that
We're
a
just
is
going
that
to
a
end
hit?
up in the gulag.
Is that a hit, Declan?
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
12.
I feel like that's a hit.
what's
Well,
your
check
armor
your
class?
armor class.
What's your armor class?
Oh,
yeah?
what is my armor class?
Yeah, numpty.
Oh gosh, where is it?
Isn't it 14?
It's 14. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a miss.
much
So
better.
guard 3 swings at you
Oh,
and misses,
God.
luckily. Guard 4 is like his jaw is just hanging by a thread. He's bleeding all over the place. His teeth are rolled out. He runs for his fucking life. He's not gonna fight anymore.
Okay.
Wait. Opportunity attack? Is that a thing?
Well, he's gonna be running past you, so it is a thing.
Yeah,
so
it is.
I don't actually know how to do them. Maybe-
It means
But
it means
if-
without making an action, Pinky can
Yeah.
roll to hit. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, you can do that because he's gonna be running past you down the other side of down the other
Alright.
down the other end of
alright.
the street. Yeah.
Swear to God, if I get a critical again.
He's just like.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
alright, well I missed.
Yeah, that's a miss. Okay, so you take a swing as Guard 4 runs off, just like trying to hold his jaw in place, but it's not. It's hanging off. It's
Does
disgusting.
he escape fully?
Yeah, he escapes.
Ah, fuck.
Well,
I keep saying guards as well. Sorry, bandits. They're bandits.
that's not going to be a problem for later, I'm sure.
Yeah, sorry. Next is Harry's down. So Pinky, it's your turn now.
Alrighty.
So there's only guard. Oh no, guard 2 still on 1 health, but guard 3 is still up and at
You
it.
literally just need to so much as tickle Guard 2's neck. You'll be fine.
Okay. Just because I'm still a little bit frazzled and I've got this dagger in my foot. I'm gonna like try and just fight through the pain, and I'm gonna run at guard 2 with my dagger still in my foot.
Bandit
and
2,
in-
sorry.
Bandit 2, yeah. And instead of taking the dagger out of my foot,
Oh
I'm
no.
just gonna try and stab him with the dagger that's in my foot. I'm just gonna kick him. I'm gonna kick him, right? With the dagger in my foot, alright?
That's gonna have to be like an agility or dexterity throw.
Oh,
Be
man.
acrobatics, eh?
Yeah, that's part of
Right.
dexterity. So
Yeah, why it's I roll a d20 with +3. So
Yeah.
there we go. God damn it, man!
that's
What?
a miss. Yeah.
God fuck!
All right,
Alright.
Lone Hunter, your turn.
I also attack guard 2,
Bandit 2.
bandit 2.
I'm trying to correct us now because like I don't want it to be canon that these are guards. They're bandits.
Okay, I attack the remaining bandit 2.
Okay.
My first attack. And my
Yep.
oh no.
Well, he's
Yeah.
dead. Yeah.
And my second attack.
Nice. Okay, so guard 2's dead. You just like lop off limbs.
Lovely, lovely.
All right, Kairon, your time to shine.
I feel like it's a bit redundant getting out a bow at like such close quarters.
Yeah.
I reckon I'd like to probably spend an action point just getting out of range of fucking guard 3 for the turn.
Yep.
Going around and hiding behind Lonehunter.
Okay.
Do I need to
he-
roll anything for
No,
this?
that could just be a move. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Does-
And as my bonus action, I'd obviously heal Harry hard on since he's you know, pretty fucking incapacitated. So
The guard would probably have an opportunity attack.
Yes, actually, he would. Yeah.
oh god.
How much do you heal me for?
Well, I've got to roll the opportunity attack first.
It's a miss anyway. Yeah. So
Yeah,
he swings at
nice.
you as you run past, but he misses.
Oh, thank fuck.
He rolled a 7 for
Healing.
Yeah.
7. Got it.
So you can come back up into the fight then if you want.
Harry's back. Yeah, Harry kind of opens his eyes and he looks around, and not much has changed since it went down.
No.
Bandit 2 has finally seemed to cark it. For some reason, Bandit 4 is nowhere to be seen, and Bandit 3 is still fully like full health.
I thought I killed bandit 3.
No, you killed Bandit 2. Yeah.
Killed Bandit 2.
Eh. All right. So as
Got a-
as
oh, yeah.
Kairon runs behind Lone Hunter and Harry jumps up, Bandit 3 realizes that he's all alone, and he kind of takes a few steps back, wipes kind of the blood off his face, and says, "You'll regret this." And then he runs off back down the way where the other guy went that way. So
Well,
you can
surely
choose.
fucking chase him.
Let's fucking get him. Look,
yeah, we can't let him get away.
We can't
unless
let
you
him
report
get
that to
away.
somebody.
He's just going to talk to the rest of his racist town folk. Look,
Hmm.
all right. Look, Kairon, you have a bow and arrow. Try snipe him.
Is it my turn to be able to?
Well, he's
sink him
left
with an arrow?
combat,
He's
so
left
technically,
combat,
yeah,
so-
you can do that. Yep.
Can I throw
Oh,
my
wait,
axe
so
at
I
him as
can
well?
shoot him?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can shoot. So he's left combat, so your turns don't really matter right now. So you can,
Oh, okay, cool.
Shoot him, yeah. and if
Oh
that doesn't
gosh,
work,
what was the
someone.
damage from my short bow? 1d6 plus my proficiency. That's 2. There we go. I'd like to
Hang on.
trying to aim for his Achilles
gotta-
tendon.
You rolled the wrong
Oh.
one. You got to roll a
Oh.
d20 with
You
your
gotta roll to hit
to see if
first.
you hit first. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
D20 plus just a D20.
Plus dexterity and proficiency.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up
That's
the
right.
advanced dice roller.
Yeah, it's much easier to do it with the advanced.
Yeah, we can type it all in.
Nice. That's
Nice.
definitely a hit. And now you roll your damage. Nice. Okay, so the arrow goes through the guy's stomach, and he just like falls to the ground, screaming in pain.
Through his stomach.
Through
Jesus.
his, like through his back and out his stomach. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk right up to him. And
Yep.
I'm gonna bend down, look him in his eyes, and go, "This is what you get for killing a dwarf." And then I'm just gonna stomp on his head as hard as I can.
Okay, nice. You can roll damage.
Yeah.
Or sorry, roll attack and damage. Yeah.
Hold up, no, that's not it because I didn't have my. There you go.
Nice, that's a hit.
That's a hit, and then I guess I'll use it as a martial
Like-
art hit
Yeah,
instead
that
of
works.
a regular. So that's with strength, and so that's for 8.
Yep. So you basically pop his head open. Like I'm thinking, kind of like Viper and the Mountain style, but
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So that's the fight over.
When this happens, I bend down and cut off one of his thumbs and just put it in my pocket.
Oh Jesus.
He's a
Okay.
dwarf killer.
True.
Kill.
All right. You can add that to your inventory then if you want.
Pinky just kind of
Oh
says,
boy.
Separate
Oh.
thumb.
Did you have a good nap, Harry? Good thing you joined the fight now, huh?
You fucker! You did nothing.
I just
thing
ignore him.
The only thing you did this entire fucking battle was lie on the ground in a pool of your own piss and vomit.
I just ignore him and I just continue saying,
Well, the good thing is that the guy who did get away won't be saying anything because he has no fucking jaw, huh? So,
Shit, you right.
we're
Yeah.
good. Now,
I am sorry I missed his
Lads,
neck.
lads, I feel like we should be cutting down the dwarf. He doesn't deserve to be left up there.
He looks pretty comfortable to me.
in
Oh
the
my God.
background while you guys are having this conversation, I'm just going, I'm dragging the blade out of my foot.
You're just gonna pull it out.
like, oh, son of a... Oh,
Oh my
Well,
god!
You know, I think it'd be a waste to just leave him up there. So I'm gonna rummage through his pockets.
Okay. As literally as you're about to put your hand in the pockets, a whole like squad of town guards rounds the corner and approaches you guys.
Natural.
I lean up against the dead corpse
Okay. Are you still rummaging through his pockets?
with one hand. You know, kind of like surreptitiously rummaging. So
All right. Roll for
is it perception or
investigation, I think.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Investigation. Cool.
or it might be sleight of hand. I don't know.
No,
'Cause you're trying to
it'll be
find something. It's
investigation.
Yeah.
7. Fuck.
Yeah. You don't find anything.
Yeah. Shit.
All right. The guards approach you, and you realize the guy in the front is old friend Randall, who was the captain of the guard who you met last night. And he says to you guys, "I thought I told you not to start any trouble.
Took you long enough.
What
Thank
happened here?"
Pinky chimes
I
in.
good sir, we were just defending ourselves from some bandits. I'd like to roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, I think we let Kieran take this. He's got the charisma.
And
They were the ones that opened up first. They wouldn't have attacked if you'd just done your jobs and actually protected the town.
cool. And Randall already has kind of a bit of a soft spot for
Kieran.
Kieran, I think. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he was the one who convinced
Yeah.
him the night before.
Yeah,
To not
how
attack.
soft?
Oh, how soft do you want it to
Okay.
be? I mean, he's a married
Do I
man,
just?
so
Well, yeah, that's not me.
he's never
Um,
stopped you before.
Roll that
so I
check.
just rolled my persuasion check.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's not bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
not,
alright.
that's not bad.
That's average.
not
That's
bad.
average.
So
Alright, that's fine.
Randall kind of like raises the visor to his helmet and like wipes the sweat from his forehead and just looks around all the carnage and just says, "I think it's best if you leave Devil's Creek sooner rather than later."
Aye, we'll be on our way out just after we pick up a job from the guild jobs board.
The guild hall, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll clean up this mess. He looks at the dwarf and sees that he's been crucified, and he kind of just shakes his head and just he seems really like disheartened by everything.
Hmm.
You
It's
best
just
be off
a
now.
few dead bodies.
I kind of pat the dead dwarf's knee, which is about like arm level with me if he's been strung up on the corpse,
Yeah.
and go, "Tough luck, buddy," and kind of waddle back off down the street towards the guild hall.
So do you guys want to go to the guild hall?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I reckon that's where we head. But do we want to call it there or not, or keep going? It's
We've only done like an hour and a bit, I think.
hour
so
and a bit.
Yeah. So you could probably.
We can go to the guild hall and see what's
we
going
can do
on.
the guild hall.
and have a
Yeah,
look
we
at
have to
the
go
yeah.
Guildhall.
I need to establish the fucking plot line for this series. We haven't established it yet because you haven't been to the guild hall. It's taken so long, but I wasn't expecting it to take so long. But in a good way, like because it's been so fleshed out.
Yeah.
Like even that fight, I was expecting it to be like either you guys would just like.
Well, I think the fight would have gone
Handle it.
a lot faster if Pinky hadn't kept flipping over, Karen hadn't fallen off the walls a few times, and Lonehunter had actually landed his hits.
Yeah, It'll get
Look,
better as you guys level up.
It's
so-
just all fucking probability, man.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't do anything about
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you
Yeah,
did
we
try
got
to
kind of
stab
shit
the
on by the
guy
dice
with.
roll.
You did
Yeah,
try
you
to
did
stab
try
the
to
guy with the dagger in your foot.
Yeah, but that's in character.
That was
I'm
character,
just
yeah.
gonna go with that.
All right. So you guys leave all the violence behind, and you're heading through town towards the guild hall. So there's a bunch of signs pointing that way, so you know where to go. It's easily the largest building in town with the greatest craftsmanship to its architecture. Rather than Dow, Wattle, and Daub and timber that most of the Devil's Creek residences are constructed from, the guild hall is cut from lavish red brick and interspersed with white columns of chalky stone. An enormous archway covers the entrance of the building. Outside is a large courtyard where empty market stalls lay dormant. Clearly, this is an area of much commerce when the weather is more favorable and when it's later in the day because it's still morning. So outside the guild hall, you see a big job board with several notices pinned to it. A lot of the papers become waterlogged from all the rain, but most of the ink is still readable. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to roll an investigate. Would it be investigation or perception?
What for? What are you trying to do?
On the board. Like I want to look at the board.
Oh, you don't have
and-
to roll for that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
well,
you
let's
can
look
just
at the
say
board.
you want to go look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk up and look at
Critical
it.
fail and put what reading the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
What is this word?
The head injury, makes you unable to read anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I still only have 7 health. So.
Yeah. Well,
The
there won't
board
be any more.
falls on top of him and he dies.
Alright, yeah.
things-
So I waddle up and I put the barrel down and I stand on top of it so I can get a good look at all of the
Nice.
notices.
Okay. Most of the notices are for simple requests, offers for trade, sales at various shops, requests for hunting and game and things like that. There's even a flyer for the Church of Tempest, which is the with the flame symbol, which you recognized last episode. So it's a flyer for the church, which is the only church in town, giving details on the different times for prayer and things like that. But one flyer catches your eye because it marks this. I can't English today. One flyer catches your eye because it bears the wax seal of a lord.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I go, hey guys, check this out. It's got a fancy seal on it. And I kind of like wave you all over.
You guys want to go over?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Side note,
Yeah.
Kairon, do you have like good? Are you good at medicine or something? It's not
I
medical.
don't have a medicine thing because my wisdom's just very average.
Poopy. I feel like I need a bandage up my foot.
We can
I
do a short.
I don't even. Sorry.
We can do a short rest at the end of the episode, like before you guys go on another adventure, and that will be able to heal you up a bit if you want.
I
to.
don't
Well,
even have
I'm-
some supplies to.
I didn't really take damage from taking my dagger out of my foot. I just thought.
Oh,
it being character if
I was
bandaged it up.
I wasn't gonna make you roll damage for that because I thought it might be a bit mean because you guys really got your asses handed to you.
I handed my ass to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the most damage taken there by like one thing was Pinky stabbing himself.
It was brilliant. It's a really sharp dagger.
All right. So
Right.
do you want me to read what the notice says?
Yeah.
All right. So the paper is quite fancy and it bears the wax seal of a lord, and under it is the cursive writing, and it says, Guilford Goldlock, Lord of Devil's Creek, is offering a reward of gold in exchange for any knowledge on the recent disappearance of the royal caravan after it left town some days ago. Lord Guilford wants the matter sorted at once to give King Rutherford some resolution on the matter. Inquire within for more information.
Ooh.
Well, I do say that sounds very intriguing and certainly by far the most lucrative message on the board. So I feel like we should investigate inside and take it up.
Hmm.
Agree. Let's go
Yes.
get money.
Let's snatch it up and wander on in.
All right.
Are we
Uh,
sure
so-
we want to help out another lord? You remember how well we did last time, guys?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We don't even have a team leader this time, so we can't lose one.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. Good point. Let's go inside.
That's the worst logic I've ever heard.
Hey, look, I'm suffering from a lot of PTSD,
Yeah.
and I got a lot of shit going wrong. I've got almost half my health down. I had a dream about my ex-wife, who being swept away by an avalanche. I think I'm allowed to say some fucky shit.
Of course, I wasn't at all trying to
So
refrain you
let's-
from doing so because it's very funny. It's just
Let's-
stupid.
Yeah, don't be so insensitive.
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. So as you guys enter the guild hall, you where is my? There it is. So, the guild hall is just as lavish inside as it appears outside, with chandeliers lit by hundreds of candles hanging above your heads, porcelain pots of brilliant wildflowers, and some noble folk pacing around in elegant gowns and expensive tunics. Guards are stationed at different doorways, armed with long spears and hefty shields. A hunchbacked man, wearing spectacles too large for his small round head, approaches you with an open book in one hand and a quill in the other, and he looks really shocked. He's looking down at your feet and pointing, and he goes, "Oh my God! Don't come in with all that filth on your feet. We just had the tiled floors cleaned. Oh."
I think Lonehunter can take point on this one.
Why?
Because
I feel like Lonehunter should
Maybe the
not
guy
take
with
point on this one,
charisma.
considering he
Yeah.
instigated a
Alright,
fight with
fine.
some randoms.
So am I
Go for it.
talking or am I not talking?
No, you're
You
not.
can do
I
whatever
feel
you
like you
want.
can. I feel like you can stay out. Maybe Lonehunter. Maybe you should stay outside for this one.
Oh, he's
If you
pointing
can
at
even
all
fit
of
in the
you.
doorway. Oh, no shit. Okay.
You're all got very filthy from that fight. Just don't.
Well,
He says, "Don't come any further."
If you were not quiet, peasant, I will put mud in your face.
Lonehunter, let me take point on this one. Good sir, we'd like to take up the one of the job offers out front, posted by one of the lords, looking for the royal caravan that just went missing.
Oh, I see. And he kind of like puts his book and his quill aside and readjusts his spectacles. You can imagine he's quite short and hunchbacked and but he can't take his eyes off how dirty your feet are and all the marks you've left on the ground. He says, "My name is Arafen. It's Arafen. I'm the Lord's Chamberlain. I manage the guild hall and all the Lord's affairs. But before we talk about the job, can I offer you folks some water or some plums? We just had them picked this morning."
I will take some, thank you.
Pinky would love a plum.
So Arafen kind of like puts his hands up and clicks, and a bunch of servants run over towards where you assume the kitchen is to get some refreshments for you. He says, "Please have a seat," and he gestures over to a bunch of benches at the front of the guild hall.
Sir, what about our feet? Are they dirty? Can we walk in now?
He's more referring to like the atrium itself. So like the area where you've walked in is fine. You've already dirtied it up. So he didn't want you to going in any further into the guild hall.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
So Arafen, as you guys sit down, Arafen says to you, like, "You lot seem like the sorts who can stand up for themselves."
Well,
Mm.
I think I definitely am. I wouldn't put that word into the perspective of Pinky. Say he has a habit of falling over.
Funny you say that, sir. We just got finished killing some racists outside.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Arafen kind of nods and like readjusts his giant glasses. And as he says that, some servants come up to you with some pitchers of water and some plums.
Let
lovely.
me reiterate, they attacked us first, so it's okay. We're not aggressive.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, so you're interested in the job, I see.
We are indeed.
Lord Guildford is offering a very generous reward of 1,000 gold pieces to the person or people who could find the missing royal caravan.
Yeah, right.
Sounds good to me.
Pinky's too busy enjoying his plum.
It's a really good plum. It's like really fresh.
Is he just making like a really, really over the top sound? Just kind of like a.
Just like squelching as Arafen's trying to speak.
Does he drop this one down his front as well? It's just really juicy.
I won't make you roll for that. So Arafin says to you, the royal caravan was transporting top secret cargo for the king of Revendia all the way from out east when it went missing after passing through Devil's Creek 2 days ago.
We will go find it and receive our reward.
Mighty
Marvelous.
suspicious.
The Lord is very eager, and the Lord is very eager to get it back. He does not want to, well, to put it bluntly, he doesn't want to piss off the king.
Curiously.
What?
Yeah.
What was the cargo?
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion, +1. Okay. And here we go.
Boom.
Well, I don't think
people are
he
actually
doesn't
fucking
really
useless.
understand
That was a
What-
3.
what top secret means.
Yeah, so Pinky roll a 3. We'll say that your mouth is so full of plums that when you ask him the question, he couldn't even understand what you said and just like ignored you because he didn't want to make it awkward.
Okay. A piece of plum
Hi,
falls out, and I just kind of scramble to the floor to grab it. My chair like creaking behind me as I jump down.
Curiously, how many guards were in the contingent that were protecting the caravan? How heavily fortified was it?
It was quite well fortified. I don't know the exact number of the guards, but I do have a few leads for you if you're interested in hearing them. They may
Anything will
answer your
help.
questions.
Okay.
So, you can find Balavan. He's the priest at the Church of Tempest in town. He's one of Lord Goldlock's advisors and helped in the creation of a safe route for the king's caravan. He may have some useful information for you. Or alternatively, you can go to the place where the caravan was last spotted.
Where
What do you
I
think?
feel like
Where was the
I
caravan?
feel like
last-
while we're in town, we should gather information before.
Well,
Before
yeah, but
trying to
we
find the actual
also
caravan.
we might need to be a little bit sneaky or stealthy about it because we were ordered to get out as fast as we can.
He Randall recommended. He didn't order you because he's quite a nice dude, and you were able to somewhat persuade him. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Then I think we should go find.
Pinky asked,
Where was the caravan last spotted?
Well, if you follow the road west out of town, you'll come to the Crooked Ancient. It's an old willow tree which hangs across the road. You'll know when you see it. And Arafin kind of laughs as if he's proud of the tree when he's speaking. It's something of a local landmark. You see, that was the last location the caravan was seen. But if you find any information, please be sure to come back and let us know so I can inform the Lord.
I will let you know, good sir.
Very good, very good.
fantastic. How many peaches are on the table, and how many can I fit in my bag?
There's no
Oh,
table. There's
plums.
just there was just the plums.
Oh, your plums. I
Plums.
fit as many plums as I don't know. I grabbed 4 plums and I put them in my
All right,
bag.
we'll say a handful of plums. You can add that to your inventory.
Fuck
I
yeah.
think Kieran's a bit distrusting of strangers handing him food, so I didn't really eat any
Yeah.
of the plums.
That's fine. All
Dude,
right,
fuck
what do you
yeah.
guys want to do? We can.
Should we head to the church to get more information before we go look at the?
I would like to head to the church.
Yeah. That's Arafin explains that the church is closer to the where the Crooked Ancient is, which is the tree where it was last spotted. So the church is in town. So yeah, it's the closest one.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Well, we can do the church, and then maybe we can wrap it up. Probably. Well, depending on how it goes. So you head back through town. And it's growing quite foggy as the morning rolls on. But eventually, a massive church appears from out of the fog. While not like the biggest church you've ever seen, its stone steeples are quite impressive, and they catch your eye because they're shaped like swords, and they pierce through the veil of fog. A banner hangs from the wall by the entrance with the same fiery sword symbol that you saw on the signpost as you entered town. So you know that now to be the symbol of Tempest. Inside the church. Sorry? What'd you say?
So it's for the church.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
a church for Tempest, who's one of the gods. Yeah.
Okay.
Inside the church is relatively bare. There's a few rows of seats facing an altar at the front, beneath some stained glass windows. At the back of the long church is a door with a sign saying private quarters. At the altar is a statue of an armored god mounted on a bucking steed, flaming sword raised in the air. Surrounding the altar are rows of half-melted candles. And before the altar, as you walk in, is a hooded priest on his knees, head bowed and motionless. What do you guys want to do?
I feel like we should walk up to the priest and who is the guy the Chamberlain suggested we talk to?
Balaven, Balaven.
Balaven.
Yep.
All right. I feel like we should walk up to the priest and ask if he knows a man by the name of Balaven and where we
Okay.
can find him.
The priest stands up and immediately you not recognize. You're what's the word? You're taken aback, I guess, by his face. So he's an old man with a really weathered face, but he's got an old scar which looks like a nasty burn running down his face and all the way down his neck. And
Got it.
around his neck also hangs some old keys on a chain. And he says he walks up to you and shakes your hand and says, "Greetings, I'm Balaven. I'm Balaven. What can I do for you?"
I thought you were gonna say that it was walnut, and I was gonna lose my mind.
That would have been good.
That would
Your
be funny.
name is Balavan.
Aye, good priest. We were pointed out to you by the Chamberlain of the Guildhall saying you might have some information concerning the recent disappearance of the royal caravan that passed through Devil's Creek.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Would you like a tour of my church first of all? He kind of like gestures up and around at the architecture. He's quite proud of it, very clearly.
Do we want a tour of the church, or do we want to just insist that we just came here for information?
Do we need a tour of the church?
It's whatever you guys want.
We'll just say, since we're trying to get out of, trying to get this done, since Thingy wants us out of town, Pinky will just say, actually, we're in a little bit of a hurry. Could you please just help us with this?
Yeah, Balavan looks quite disappointed, but nods.
We will come back for a tour after we're done with our job. Is that okay?
Oh, marvelous. I'll hold you to it.
Truly does look wonderful.
Thank you. I built it with my own two hands, you see.
Okay, what the fuck? Okay. How did you do that? I have to know.
Well, many years ago, I built the church with the help of my sons. You see, we wanted to give this rat's nest of a town, some purpose, somewhere to pray. They had no church before. This land is really special. The land we stand on. We laid each brick layer by layer till our hands were bloodied and our backs were strained. But we built it.
Oh, well, we'll definitely have to come back for the tour.
Marvelous, marvelous. So, what can I help you with again? He seems confused.
Take
We
it away.
were. Ah, fuck me. The Chamberlain told us that you might have some information of interest concerning the royal caravan that disappeared.
Oh yes, of course, of course. Well, I'm an advisor to Lord Goldlock. Along with the Lord, I helped the King's men route a passage for the royal caravan as it travelled from the east through Ravendia. We hoped that the route that we created would be safe from brigands and bandits and death dogs alike, but I'm afraid we weren't so lucky. We were to ensure safe passage for the caravan through Devil's Crossing, but alas, we could not achieve it. I can only imagine that Lord Goldlock would be most eager to find it at once, lest he suffer the wrath of King Rutherford.
Now, curiously, the Chamberlain at the local Guildhall was very cagey on giving us information as to the actual contents of the caravan. I don't suppose you could tell us what we're going to be searching for. Might actually help us look for it.
Roll perception.
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 Persuasion, sorry. Yeah.
Yay!
22, nice. So Balavan says, if you must know, the caravan was transporting the king's jewels. They're worth a fortune, far more than the reward itself, but the king is most eager to get it back. It represents a great loss for his house.
Pinky's
Very
very
nice.
interested. All right,
My
thank you.
pockets all
That'll
of a sudden feel so empty.
Oh, I hope you don't get the wrong idea.
I
the king,
kid.
the
I
king would
kid,
hunt you across kingdoms to get those jewels back.
Though, if I
Right,
did
I
have
don't
the
think
money,
we're really pining for the trouble from yet another kingdom to run away from. So
Hey, I'm talking here. Though, if I did have the money, I think I would be able to spare some for this here church. You know, you can make it even more beautiful as it is. You know, wouldn't you like that, sir?
Balavan kind of shrugs it off and says, "I have no need for money anymore."
What a pussy.
What the fucking guy, huh?
That's what an alpha male move.
He's
That
just the
sounds fucking-
Chad of Devil's Creek.
Harry-
That
crossing
sounds
Devil's
fucking
Creek.
shady as shit. What's
Harry-
he? Why has
Harry
he got
kinda-
money? Huh?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
religion, man. Bullshit.
So Balavan scratches at some of the dried skin on his scarred face, and he says, "The Lord and I saw to it that the caravan had men capable of defending it. I hired some well-renowned guards from out of town to ride with the caravan, and ensured a route from out east across Ravendia all the way to the capital of Celeste. No man would be stupid as to attempt to ambush such a well-guarded convoy. I don't understand what happened. I'd bet good money on some foul creature attacking them instead, if you ask me."
Or
Mm.
Pinky kind of strokes his peachy beard and just kind of goes, or it could be an inside job.
Oh, I doubt it. The Lord's men are very trustworthy, and
It does sound like it. They did it.
Suspicious,
how
but we
many-
will get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry.
very good. Has the
So-
sorry,
curiously, how many people aside from yourself knew the exact route of the caravan?
oh,
question.
only myself and the Lord and some of the king's advisors themselves who helped actually map it through the kingdom. But the Lord Goldlock and I helped organize the route through Devil's Creek. So we
Right,
didn't
right.
actually have much of a say in the rest of the trip.
Maybe
Mm.
we'll try and keep an eye out for some information on these advisors.
Mm.
All right.
Oh, Lord
Did
Goldlock.
did the Chamberlain advise you as to where the caravan was last spotted?
Yes, by the famous tree.
Yes, the Crooked Ancient, and he kind of like has the same proud look on his face that Arafin did in the Chamberlain. So obviously, like it's a somewhat of a local pride statement for them.
Okay.
What the fuck is with this village and the fucking tree? What's so special about the tree?
All
There's nothing much special about Devil's Creek, lad.
Mm,
I
So-
grew up.
But there is
I grew
about
up
the
in.
tree.
Just wait till you see it. It's really something.
Fucking Pinky grew up in Leafywood with magnificent trees everywhere.
Leafywood. I've never
He
heard of
had
it.
to impress Pinky.
It's quite a quaint town. Not many people know about Leafywood.
Oh, it sounds lovely. You'll have to take me one time.
Yeah, I'd love to.
That's-
I can totally
that's
go
highly
back.
suspicious.
That's just.
That's
Sorry, I
That's
was
very
very
shitty.
drunk yesterday, this morning-ish.
Well, I have a lot of praying to do. So anytime you need the god Tempest's blessing, you're welcome to return.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much. You go pray.
I
Thank
look
you.
forward to giving you the grand tour and telling you all about my sons.
Yes, I will be back.
Farewell.
Don't you worry.
Right,
Goodbye.
thank you very much, good sir.
Bye.
Sounds like we have to go check out this fucking tree, huh?
yeah.
Yes, two quest NPCs have told us so.
Fantastic.
All right. We're probably gonna have to leave it there because the next part of the story is gonna be a bit more prolonged, I think.
Cool.
But yeah, good job, guys.